External Affairs is
sitting on the
briefing
dais with me, Shri
health
Jaydeep
of
Majumdar,
the
Secretary East, Ministry of External Affairs, Shri Ajay Singh, Press Secretary to the President of India, Shri Sandeep Chakravarti, the Ambassador of India to Indonesia and Timor-Leste, and Mr. Ashish Sinha, Joint Secretary, Southern Division, Ministry of External Affairs. With this brief introduction, now I request Secretary East to brief the media on the visit.
Thank you, Rajesh, and a very good evening to all of you. As you know, Rashtrapati Ji is on a visit to 3 countries. This leg was the last leg of her visit. She has earlier been to Fiji and then to New Zealand, and this is a state visit to the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste, and this is the first ever visit at the level of head of state or head of government from India to Timor-Leste, and therefore its crucial significance. Rashtrapati Ji's visit is very timely and, as I said, of great significance. As one of the first countries to recognize Timor-Leste upon her gaining independence, India and Timor-Leste have enjoyed warm relations and a developmental partnership over many years that will now be given fresh impetus through this visit. As you know, bilateral exchanges between India and Timor-Leste have gained momentum in recent times. President Horta visited India earlier this year. In January, he was there in Gujarat at the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, where he met Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on the margins of that summit. Timor-Leste has been a participant in both the virtual summits of the Voice of the Global South that have been held so far, and we look forward to her participation in the 3rd such summit in a week's time. During the ASEAN-India Summit in September 2023, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi had announced the opening of India's resident mission in Timor-Leste, and subsequently Timor-Leste has also conveyed her decision to open a resident mission in Delhi. With the reciprocal opening of resident missions in each other's countries, the so-called Delhi Connect will go stronger. ASEAN is a crucial pillar in India's Act East policy, and in the light of ASEAN's decision to admit Timor-Leste as its 11th member, our relationship with Timor-Leste will only gain greater significance. Timor-Leste is a young and vibrant democracy. The warm and cordial relationship between our 2 countries is anchored on shared commitments to upholding democracy, inclusiveness, and plurality. Upon her arrival today morning at the airport in Delhi, Rashtrapati Ji was warmly received by President of Timor-Leste, His Excellency Mr. Jose Ramos Horta himself, along with Vice Prime Minister, Minister Coordinator for Economic Affairs, Minister of Tourism and Environment, Mr. Francisco Calbuadi Ley, also Vice Prime Minister, Minister Coordinator for Rural Development and Community Housing, Mariano Sabino Lopez, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation, Mr. Bendito dos Santos Freitas, and Minister of Education, Ms. Dulce de Jesus Suarez. School children in big numbers welcomed Rashtrapati Ji by waving flags of India and Timor-Leste all along the way. Rashtrapati Ji was subsequently accorded a ceremonial welcome with full state honors and a 21-gun salute at the Presidential Palace, where she was greeted again by the President. In her bilateral meeting with President Horta, the 2 leaders discussed ways of strengthening bilateral cooperation in areas such as the digital field, in health and pharmaceuticals, agriculture, and human resources capacity building. President Horta bestowed upon Rashtrapati Ji the Grand Collar of the Order of Timor-Leste, the decoration of the highest category within this order. The decoration is exclusively reserved for heads of states, symbolizing the nation's highest recognition for significant and exceptional merit. President Horta also hosted a state banquet in honor of Rashtrapati Ji, which was attended by the members of the cabinet, eminent citizens of Timor-Leste, and members of the diplomatic corps, apart from the Prime Minister. In her discussions with the Timorese Prime Minister, His Excellency Mr. Xanana Gusmao, Rashtrapati Ji noted that the reciprocal decision to open resident missions in the respective countries would bring the two countries much closer. Rashtrapati Ji witnessed the exchange of 3 MOUs, the first on cultural exchanges, the second on cooperation and collaboration between Prasar Bharati of India and Radio and Television of Timor-Leste in the field of broadcasting, and a third on exemption from visa requirements for holders of diplomatic and official passports. In a warm gesture of friendship, Rashtrapati Ji participated in a public conversation with President Horta on the Horta Show. President Horta asked Rashtrapati Ji questions on several topics, including her journey to becoming the President of India, the initiatives championed by her towards empowerment of tribal communities, and advice to women aspiring for leadership roles. Rashtrapati Ji also interacted with the Indian community and Friends of India at a community reception. Rashtrapati Ji lauded the small but dynamic Indian community and urged them to continue contributing to strengthening India-Timor-Leste ties. Rashtrapati Ji will fly back to India tomorrow morning. There is no doubt that this highest level visit ever from India to Timor-Leste has put our relationship on a significantly higher plane, with new opportunities for partnering Timor-Leste in areas such as the digital economy, health, agricultural development, and human capacity building. It was clear from the conversations between the President and His Excellency President Horta and Prime Minister Gusmao that India is a partner of choice for Timor-Leste. If there are any questions, I would be happy to respond.
मैं अभिषेक हूँ सर, डीडी न्यूज़ से। और सर, राष्ट्रपति का ये पहला विजिट है या कहेंगे पहला स्टेट विजिट है इस कंट्री के लिए। बायलैटरल रिलेशंस पे क्या इम्पैक्ट देखते हैं सर, इसका क्या असर पड़ेगा?
जैसे मैंने कहा, जो वार्तालाप हुई है तो उसमें डिजिटल इकोनॉमी पे एम्फेसिस दिया गया है, हेल्थ एंड फार्मास्यूटिकल्स पे, एग्रीकल्चर पे, ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में, ये सारे एरियाज ऑफ प्रायोरिटी है टिमोर लेस्टे के लिए, और इसीलिए वो चाहते हैं कि भारत के साथ इन सारे एरियाज में ज़्यादा कोऑपरेशन और असिस्टेंस मिले।
सर, एक चीज़ हमने और देखा, आज राष्ट्रपति के साथ यहाँ के राष्ट्रपति होर्ता जी का एक होर्ता शो जो था, एक अलग ही फॉर्मेट दिखा, इसके बारे में और कुछ बता सकते हैं सर?
तो ये उनके अपने एक सोशल मीडिया प्रोग्राम है जो बहुत ही पॉपुलर है। मैंने सुना है, हमारे राजदूत ने बताया कि ये टिमोर लेस्टे में काफ़ी पॉपुलर है, बहुत लोग इसको देखते हैं। तो ये अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी था कि हमारे राष्ट्रपति जी उनके शो पे आए और बहुत इनफॉर्मली बात किए, और इससे मेरे ख्याल से एक डिप्लोमेटिक एक एडवांटेज भी है कि लोगों के पास जाए और ऐसे इनफॉर्मल कॉन्वर्सेशन हुए बिटवीन टू प्रेसिडेंट्स। तो ये ज़रूर एक नया चीज़ है और इससे लोगों काफ़ी प्रभावित हुए।
सर, आपने 3 MOU की बात की जो 2 कंट्री के बीच में हुआ है, इसके बारे में और थोड़ा डिटेल्स बता सकते हैं सर?
तो एक तो MOU कल्चरल कोऑपरेशन है, जिसके अंदर आदान प्रदान होंगे, कल्चरल ट्रूप्स के एक्सचेंजेस होंगे। दूसरा है रिगार्डिंग डिप्लोमेटिक एंड ऑफिशियल पासपोर्ट्स। अब से दोनों देशों के डिप्लोमेट्स और ऑफिशियल्स को वीज़ा नहीं लेना पड़ेगा एक दूसरे देश में जाने का। और तीसरा है प्रसार भारती और उनके रेडियो टेलीविज़न के ब्रॉडकास्टिंग प्रोग्राम एक्सचेंज के ऊपर है।
Good evening, sir. This is Sri Sai from All India Radio. Sir, my question is, How does Timor-Leste fit into India's Act East policy and the Indo-Pacific? The second one is considering Timor-Leste strategic location. Is there any strategic angle to this India-Timor-Leste relation? And were there any discussions on defense cooperation? And my third one is in the IT and digital space, the digitization and all the digital payments. Are there any concrete deliverables from India in the next 1 year? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So firstly, as I mentioned, Timor-Leste is about to become the 11th member state of ASEAN. And as you know, ASEAN is the center of our Act East policy. We set enormous importance in our relationship with ASEAN. So as an incoming member of ASEAN, the importance of Timor-Leste in our relationship also becomes much more important. Apart from the bilaterally very close relations that we have always enjoyed. On your question about defense, yes, there was some discussion. There have been Timor-Leste defense personnel who have been to India over the years in different programs that we undertake. We have also offered, if they want to have anything specialized training program, we could tailor-make such training programs for them. In the area of domain awareness also, there was some discussion if they need any assistance in terms of unregulated fishing, illegal fishing in their waters, if they need any assistance in that regard, and also marine pollution assistance in countering marine pollution. So these were the broad areas of in the area of defense and security that was discussed. On IT and digital payments, there was considerable interest displayed from the Timor-Leste side to our UPI and other digital public infrastructure projects. And a digital payment system, a pilot of a digital payment system is something that could be considered in the next year or so.
सर, भारत क्वाड का भी मेंबर है, आसियान का भी है, अब तिमोर लेस्ते आसियान का भी मेंबर बनने जा रहे हैं. ऐसे में इस तिमोर लेस्ते के बनने से स्ट्रेटेजिकली भारत के लिए कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है सर, आसियान का मेंबर बनने से?
देखिए, हम ये विजिट जो है बायलैटरल विजिट है, जिसमें हम लोग बायलैटरली क्या कर सकते हैं, तिमोर लेस्टे की क्या ज़रूरत है, उसके ऊपर ज़्यादातर फोकस हुआ है. इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिक, ऑफ कोर्स एवरी मेंबर इज पार्ट ऑफ every member state of ASEAN is an important state for us in terms of our strategic relationship with the region. लेकिन ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है कि क्वाड और आसियान का कोई कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन है, हम नहीं सोचते हैं ऐसा.
So, President Horta in the press statement had mentioned that both Timor-Leste and India stand with a shared value for, or a shared idea of reform of multilateral institutions for global peace and security. So has there been any discussion on the reforms in UNSC that India has been proposing?
Timor-Leste has traditionally, and it was again reiterated today, that they support India's claim to be a rightful member of an expanded UN Security Council. That was reiterated today several times, and it was emphasized from the leadership of Timor-Leste that a country of 1.5, almost 1.5 billion people, which has such a large footprint on the world today, cannot be ignored, and that it has to, India has to be on the Expanded Security Council. As regards trade and other matters, multilateral financial institutions and trade institutions, it was discussed at both the meetings that there is a requirement for the voice of the developing countries to be reflected. And the voice of the Global South is one way in which India and Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has tried to coalesce the voice of the developing countries in order to reflect it in whatever outcomes came out of the G20. And this is now a continuing process for us, and Timor-Leste is also a very enthusiastic partner in this. They have always participated in this, and they have promised that they will also participate in the future Voice of the Global South Summit.
एक लास्ट सवाल, राष्ट्रपति महोदया को आज एक अवार्ड भी दिया गया, कितना बड़ा सम्मान मानते हैं इसे, इस अवार्ड के बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं?
जी, so this is the highest level of award जो टिमोर लेस्टे दूसरे देश के हेड ऑफ स्टेट को देते हैं. ये एक बहुत ही बड़ी सम्मान है, और ये राष्ट्रपति जी के पूरे contribution, her status, her stature, and her contribution to empowerment of people, and her role as a symbol for those who aspire to rise above their limitations or their backgrounds in order to come to high office in this way. So that is a recognition of her signal achievement throughout her life and her career. So it was a very, it was a great honor to be bestowed this particular award, and it has been given in the past only to a few heads of state. So it was a really big honor. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. The briefing is over.